Is your money safe? Have crypto exchanges become completely unreliable? And the biggest question of all, is the journey of Bitforex and the BFS coin over forever? If you invested in BFS coin or had a balance sitting on the Bitforex exchange, today's video could be a life-changing wake-up call for you. Today, we are going to perform a complete post-mortem of every single move made behind the scenes over the last 12 hours. Over the last 12 hours, what has unfolded with Bitforex and its native token, BFS, has sent shockwaves through the entire crypto industry. Many are calling this a textbook exit scam. But how did it all start? If we look at the timeline of the last 12 hours, the first red flag appeared when users reported they could no longer log into their accounts. Initially, it was dismissed as potential technical maintenance. However, as hours passed, the website began displaying Cloudflare errors, effectively going offline. This shutdown wasn't random. It happened immediately after reports surfaced that approximately $57 million had been moved out of the exchange's hot wallets. Let's take a deep dive into the price action of BFS, which is the most terrifying part of this story. In the last 12 hours, the BFS chart has shown what we call a vertical drop. From a technical analysis perspective, the coin has shattered every major support level like glass. When a price plummets by 80% or 90% in a flash and trading volume vanishes, it creates a liquidity vacuum. This means there are no buyers left in the market. There is only a long line of sellers whose orders cannot execute because the exchange has literally pulled the plug on the system. Looking at the length of the red candles on the chart, it is crystal clear that this was not a natural market correction. This was a mass sell-off triggered the moment insiders realized funds were being drained. If you look at the RSI, Relative Strength Index, it has been pinned deep in the oversold zone for hours. But in scams like this, traditional indicators lose all meaning. The order book is now hollow. The spread between the bid and the ask is so massive that even if you could find a way to sell, you likely wouldn't recover even 1% of your initial investment. So where did that $57 million go? On-chain data reveals these funds were moved through various anonymous intermediary wallets, a common tactic used to obfuscate the trail. When a CEO resigns unexpectedly and tens of millions of dollars vanish shortly after, it's no longer a coincidence. It's a crisis. Trading volume for BFS has hit near zero levels. For those holding on to hope that the market will reopen and they can simply withdraw, you must understand that when liquidity is gone, the coin's value becomes nothing more than a meaningless number on a screen. The price action tells us that confidence has completely evaporated, and the chart isn't even showing signs of a dead cat bounce. The most distressing part of this entire scenario is the absolute radio silence from the Bitforex team. Their official social media handles haven't posted an update in the last 12 hours. Telegram groups have been muted, and Twitter X replies are disabled or ignored. This is the kind of silence that doesn't precede a storm. It's the silence left in the wake of total destruction. If you search Bitforex on social media right now, you will see thousands of heartbreaking stories from people who have lost their life savings. What should we do now? First and foremost, beware of anyone claiming they can recover your funds for an upfront fee. These are secondary scammers preying on your desperation. Secondly, let this be a brutal reminder of the golden rule. Not your keys, not your crypto. If your assets are on an exchange, they belong to the exchange, not you. The BFS case is a tragic lesson that you cannot blindly trust any platform, regardless of how long they have been in business. My strongest advice right now is to avoid any new investment in BFS coin, no matter how cheap it looks. This is a falling knife. Trying to catch it will only result in further loss. The next few hours are critical, and while we hope for international regulatory intervention, the decentralized nature of crypto makes recovery in these cases extremely difficult. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational and news purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Investing in the crypto market involves extreme risk. Always conduct your own thorough research before putting money into any coin or exchange. The situation regarding BFS and Bitforex is highly volatile and data may change rapidly. I am not responsible for any financial losses you may incur.